Chris Whitney, a good three-point shooter. Derek Fisher at the point. And outside, Richard Hamilton, who's coming off a nice...
And right here, Hamilton does a nice job of coming off of Popeye Jones' shot and a catch and shoot. Kobe's nowhere to be found. Gets there a little bit late.
Comes out, the things that they do to Michael to try to stop him. Michael goes to him, and he alleviates a lot of the problems that the Wizards have.
And I talked to Phil Jackson before the game. You know, he intentionally wants Hamilton defended in Philadelphia. You know, Derek Fisher was the only other guy all the whole weekend that was booed. So I agree with Coach. I think the Laker uniform had a lot more to do with it.
Samaki Walker's hit his first two shots.
His confidence when Shaquille is not in there is a heck of a lot different playing when you got the big fella opposite you, when you got to take the burden yourself. And it'll be interesting to see what Shamaki does.
Down. And they just had a good defensive rebound right there. Hamilton was looked out ahead to see if there was someone open, but just kind of walked it into their offense.
Johnson knocked it away. Jones lost it. Hamilton gets it back. Whitney eyeing a three. Missed it all. Picked up by Kobe Bryant, who has yet to take a shot in the game. Finding Fisher. A three ball. And a rebound off the
corner. And I couldn't tell if he rolled his ankle, but he's saying he's all right and wants to come back in the game.
Kobe Bryant's first shot is no good. Samaki Walker, they've led by as many as three.
And both those outside shots, he's got his foot on the line. He's got to get outside the three-point line. He'd have 6 points by now.
Hamilton sneaking inside. Jordan with the offensive rebound. And Hamilton left uncovered for a mid-range jump shot.
And give that basket to Jahali. Been a factor in their recent success. And I'd love to see him because there's a guy that plays with a lot of heart and energy.
Wizards with the lead, 13-9. Jordan to Hamilton.
Didn't even touch
that on there. We know by the end of the game it'll be on there.
Michael Jordan, Wizards by 4, working on Fox. Rebounded by Jahani White. Jordan again with the fake and a feed from Hamilton inside.
Hamilton is...
This goes on Teron Lue with his first.
Right here, Michael has the baseline shot, could get the foul, but beautiful pass.
Probably needs to go a little bit more on his own in order for him to be effective, and really for the Lakers to be effective without Shaq in there.
Robert Horry for 3. Rebounded inside by Chris Whitney.
Let Kobe go a little bit.
Well, and you talked about them getting the ball in the post. I don't have a problem getting the ball to the post to that guy. There's going to be a wide open shots for somebody if the ball goes in there 50 times.
Lakers have missed 5 in a row. Fisher for 3. Jordan. Michael is 2 of 6 shooting. Kobe Bryant is 0 of 2. Fisher putting up all kinds of shots. A missed 2 right there. Kobe Bryant. Rebounded by Orris until Kobe hit his first shot right there. He's 1 of 4. Lakers down 19-13.
And he did it over a double team. So that answers our question. He's not going to just continue to the court. One of these guys or 2 of these guys have to be stars. And don't have that kind of game. They're all secondary and third option type of players.
But the only thing here late there,
I'm sorry, with Brendan Haywood with the size, was able to stay in there and get it.
well, you look at that. Rip Hamilton is catching and shooting and going up.
He's over there playing ball. Hubert Davis in the game for the first time.
He also stole a championship ring from him.
You're doggone right, and that's why he should get booed.
Hamilton with the Jahidi White screen. Good fake by Hamilton as Kobe fit. Rebound by Fit.
The guys made any shots in the first quarter.
Lakers shooting 33%. Wizards shooting 43%. Hamilton to Jones with the fake and a drive inside using the glass.
Well, this is a guy that's been special.
Points.
Besides that, a man with those kind of knee pads on, you've got to appreciate him. I haven't seen those since Sat Sanders himself.
Hamilton sneaking down the lane and White slams it.
People, when they've come back at him, this team is showing an awful lot more poise than they did early in the year.
Bryant off a screen. Number 14.
Chris Whitney jumped out and switched on that pick, on that elbow pinch post play, but they've got to be more aggressive with Kobe, force him to take the outside shot, but get a hand up on him.
Hamilton with an air ball. Was his trigger hand touched? I think it was. And deflect Bryant. Jordan will inbound. Hamilton shot clock at 8. Rip with a great twirl move in his. Are the parts of the Wizards and the Lakers interchangeable aside from the big names on the team, Danny?
Oh, are you saying if they put Whitney and Hamilton and Jahidi White with Shaq?
Washington, their biggest lead, 59-41. A lead of 18 points. Inside Madsen with the slam.
By catching the pass. Catching is underrated in basketball. It's just as important in a lot of ways as it is in football.
Bryant. Little dance on Hamilton, missing wildly. Here's Fox.
Popeye is so clever. I love that guy. He is so fun to watch. He just plays hard, makes open shots, and just feeds off of all the garbage that Hamilton and Michael create for him.
Look at the points in the paint shot.
Exactly. Just have finally realized that Shaquille O'Neal is not playing and going into the paint.
Hamilton's got 17. Bryant careens his way.
Then you can really tell that Michael loves playing with Popeye. You know, Popeye's so alert for the things that Michael does, and he plays off of Michael so well.
Outside, Lindsey Hunter for three.
And playing at the pace that the Wizards wanted them to play. If they came out at halftime and started making transition baskets and pushing the tempo a little bit more.
8-0 run by Los Angeles.
We appreciate the NBA officials all the more.
Exactly right. Kobe with 10 assists. 65-54 Washington. Hamilton to White. And that
was beautiful.
With 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Earlier in this third, the Wizards led by 20. Hamilton sneaking his way inside. Bryant.
The Wizards have to play sound defense. They can't give the Lakers second baskets, and they've got to really try to get out and get some easy baskets themselves.
Bryant off a great third quarter, trying to continue it in the fourth. And Hubert Davis in the game. Hamilton, too congested.
Putting pressure on the Wizards and forcing them not to be able to run their stuff as much as easy as they were early in the game.
Washington 30. Jordan. Hamilton has been quiet scoring. He's got 17 points. Most have come in the first half. Kobe Bryant. And he's got a triple-double. 10 rebounds, 12 assists, and 17 points.
And he's done that within the context of the team. You've got to be impressed with that because
5-3. An incredible comeback by the Los Angeles Lakers. Bryant led the way. Bryant's got it now. Feel it out. Outside. Fisher from way outside. Lakers are +7 in rebounding.
And we see it, he has all that stamina, and he's loving this part of the game. He wishes he could do this every night, Coach.
Well, particularly now, because now he's controlling the ball as opposed to just running the system. And then when he reads what the defense does and gets it to one of his teammates, they double.
Esby with the rebound moments ago. Chris Whitney, who's got the ball hit at 3. Here comes Hamilton across the lane, leaning into Bryant, feeding near midcourt, saved by Jordan.